Just know when you see me, you're looking at. You could have 10 master balls, you still can't match. Don't care about legendary birds, you can't attack. Ash Ketchum catches them all, but I only catch. Yo.
All right. I pressed the.
Yo,
oh, sorry.
Okay.
I pressed the record
Cool.
button. All right, I'm still recording, so you go ahead.
Okay, it's good.
My bad. I thought you wanted to time it.
Yo, what up, guys? It's your boy SonTj, man. How's it going, everybody? And today I have a special guest. You probably all know him, Geekdom101.
I'm happy to be here on the legendary SonTj's channel, where I learned so much about your life and your opinions. And I'm excited to talk about, well, Dragon Ball in this instance, but I'll talk to you about whatever you want, bro.
Okay, man. It's great to see him on the channel. I always wanted to collab with him, and I finally got a good idea of what we're going to talk about. And today we're going to be talking about Hit and how he's going to be able to pretty much be a force to be reckoned with in the new tournament, because we've seen the new rules, and it's pretty much a battle royale, and is have another way as another tournament pretty much showing that Hit's not going to be able to kill. If you've already seen in episode 72 and 71 that we already seen Hit as full power being able to kill people, but Goku and Vegeta are now so powerful at regular Super Saiyan Blue that they pretty much could take on killing it to Hit. So what is Hit being able to kill? Is he going to be like, without him being able to kill, is he going to be a match now?
Well, I do find it kind of funny, man, that the first time he was in the tournament, which was Universe 6 tournament, his whole thing was, oh man, if I could kill, I would have already won this thing because I could use my time skip, come up behind your ass, stab you, and finish you off. And at that time, the Galactic King wouldn't have known to tell Goku anything, man. So he could have one-shotted everybody, you would presume. Maybe he would have told him, maybe, I mean, it's hard to say. But now we have this other tournament, and, you know, once again, killing is not allowed. So yes, I do think Hit will be at a huge disadvantage. Not to mention that the other big question that I've been seeing a lot lately from people is whether or not the time skip's going to work, because the Tokitobashi works, you know, he skips time, and the Void, where they're having the tournament in, is an area, a realm that has no time and space. However, I believe that people are misinterpreting that. I believe that that means that it exists outside of the regular time and space continuum. Therefore, I do believe that Hit will still be able to create his parallel universe to hop in and out of and whatnot. I think he can still do it, but then again, he might be able to create it, but how can he hop back on? See, it's going to be interesting to see where that goes as well, but it sucks because I think a lot of people want to see Hit do better, but he keeps getting handcuffed by these rules.
Exactly, and that'd be crazy. What you said was really true. Like, imagine Hit not being able to do Hit shit. Like, that'd be insane if he wouldn't be able to. But it just sucks because now that like we getting all these new characters, especially Bergamo in the latest episode really proved that he can do a lot what Hit couldn't do against Super Saiyan Blue Goku. Even push Goku to use Kaioken. Goku regular Blue was able to tie with killing a Hit. So just to see that now that Goku as Super Saiyan Blue is stronger than Kaioken Type 10 Universe 6 Saga Goku, and Vegeta being like on a whole new level than he was before, Hit is just not going to be a match compared to a lot of people now. And especially being a battle royale, like, don't get me wrong, Hit is very powerful. He can pretty much take out anyone if they don't know what he's going to do. Like, he's a very strong fighter if you don't know what his abilities are capable of, but a lot of people know what he can do, and I feel like he's just going to be pretty much shut down now because he can't even kill. We already seen what his maximum can do.
Yeah, and it really sucks too, man, because I don't know how you feel about this, but I feel like Dragon Ball Super episode 72 may have kind of somewhat cut his balls off. Not entirely, but the fact that he did the time skip and that Goku still was able to counter it and hit him with the Kamehameha and break his concentration, I feel like that right there may have in a way hurt him. Not like physically hurt him, but I mean, maybe he's not as impressive as we once thought, because when you ended that Universe 6 tournament, you know, the whole storyline that we had in the back of our heads was, what if this guy was unleashed? What if this guy was going at his maximum? What if this guy could do what he wanted? And now we've seen him do that, and Goku still was able to top him in episode 72. So I wonder if it was a good idea to even do that. Like, maybe Toei was aware that Toriyama was gonna nerf this guy anyways. I just feel like if they nerf him, bro, he's become such a fan favorite so fast.
Yeah,
it's like, damn, dude, you're gonna nerf him like that quickly?
I feel like they handled it way better than in the manga, though, because remember in the manga in Universe 6 Saga, they already proven that Goku at regular Blue and even maybe Super Saiyan God can pretty much beat Hit. Like, they in the manga they showed that Hit was at a huge disadvantage at the get-go. So maybe the anime handled better, showing that Hit's abilities later on down the road. But it just still sucks that he's being nerfed yet again. And we already seen his full potential in pretty much in the manga and anime. It's shown that Super Saiyan Blue can counter Hit's techniques, and pretty much Goku and Vegeta, without using any amazing new techniques, at just regular Blue can beat Hit.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I do think Vegeta. I think that the Zamasu arc, I think it did make everybody stronger. But you're right, though. I do think Hit will be able to take out some of the other guys, but this is going to be weird, man. My whole perspective on this tournament has changed because now that it's a ring out, I mean, all Hit's got to do is just trip and he's out, you know? Yeah, or maybe he's going to say fuck it and just turn around and just leave. Like, he might just say, you know what, peace, and just turn around and just leave. Like, and not really care about, like, it might be one of those things where maybe he's gonna try and steal the cube and go to one of the, like, Universe 1 or something. I mean, who knows? Who really knows what's gonna happen? I don't know if I can see Hit actually quitting because it is for the future of the universes, and that seems like a pretty big deal. But I mean,
you have Chopper to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, who knows, man? Who knows?
It's also confusing as well because if you from the latest episode, we've seen that a lot of God Destructions are afraid of Goku and just Super Saiyan Blue as well. So we can tell that the whole rankings of each universe, it doesn't really matter in overall strength and power. And just to see that everyone's saying they know Goku's power rivals the God. So not a lot of these God Destructions, a lot of these fighters are not around Beerus's level. So we can have fighters that are not God Destructions where like Goku, Hit, Vegeta being more powerful than God Destructions themselves.
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing people were talking about was that when Goku went blue, some of the gods of destruction, or some of the gods were like, whoa, that they were kind of surprised. And I'm curious, because I think people are now thinking that Goku is getting closer and closer to reaching Beerus's level. I don't think he is, but
I would hope so at this point. But Toriyama,
it doesn't make any sense anymore, bro. Because real shit, he should have already done it with Kaioken. But whatever. But the thing is, bro, like, I feel like just because he might not surpass Beerus doesn't mean he might not surpass any other gods of destruction. Because think about it. Yeah, because think about it, like, what does it really take to be a god of destruction, right? You have to be able to destroy. Now, if you power scale Dragon Ball, right, we had Roshi at the beginning of the series blowing up the moon. Then later on in the series, we had Vegeta pre-Super Saiyan, pre-everything, claiming he could blow up the planet. And in the filler, he blew up Planet Arlia and stuff like that. And then, of course,
with one finger.
Exactly. And then, of course, we have First Form Frieza, who's a freaking nugget. This is pre-DBZ First Form Frieza, like, in that timeline when Bardock was around, when Goku was a baby, blowing up an entire planet. So in reality, to blow up a planet, it really isn't that big of a deal for Goku. Like, at this point in Dragon Ball, you could even make an argument that Goku can probably take out a whole galaxy. Maybe not in one shot, but he probably could.
Well, at this point, you can argue that Goku's like multi-universal, but we're not going to go that far.
Yeah, that would be a video for another day. But yeah, that's true. That's true. He is. I mean, he really is. And I think people do forget that. Like, I think people forget that because Roshi blew up the moon and because Piccolo freaking flicked his wrist and blew up the moon, like, that's nothing for these guys anymore, bro.
Look at the flick of the wrist,
He just did boom, boom, and it's gone. Like, this is nothing for these guys. So to be a god of destruction, I mean, honestly, you could maybe even make an argument that Gohan could be a god of destruction, in his ultimate power. I mean, because he's
at this point, because he's ultimate plus Super Saiyan stacked. That's impressive power, no matter how you look at Gohan.
Yeah, we're not exactly sure about that, because that's actually, I might do a video about that.
Well, that's also confusing as well, because
they
it's even promotion saying he's at ultimate, but the whole it's just ultimate form in general has retcons and just different issues with it.
Yeah, I do believe it might be a stack, but also it contradicts what the Elder Kai said in the manga originally.
Exactly, but Gohan was able to go Super Saiyan even with the Super Saiyan God ritual when he was at his peak.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's I don't know. It's wacky, but what can you do?
Yeah, man, but to pretty much get back on the schedule at the side of this video, because we're going on about the power scaling, let me know what you guys think about Hit and how he's going to be able to be handled in this tournament, because in the manga we already shown that Hit is at a huge disadvantage, and now eventually in anime we finally see that Super Saiyan Blue regular Super Saiyan Blue can take on his techniques, and we've seen killing a Hit at his full power, and now to see that the rules include no killing yet again, how you think Hit is going to be able to take on a lot of these people now, because he's pretty pretty much been nerfed to the point that Goku and Vegeta can handle him pretty easily.
Yeah, absolutely. And then the other thing too is, we've got Botamo, who again they could just throw him out because I mean his whole thing was
exactly.
You got Kaba coming back, you got Frost coming back, you have that girl Broly. I mean, what's she gonna do? There's a lot of. It's gonna be weird, man. The thing is, they're probably gonna like. I don't know. It's gonna be very hard to. I feel like it's gonna be kind of hard for us to watch too because. There might be so much stuff going on at once that we might have to rewatch these episodes 4 or 5 times to really pick up on everything, and that's a good thing. That's actually a good thing, that's
a good thing. It's like I'm kind of glad that they made it 48 hours because if they would have had it like the World Tournament, this saga would have been just too freaking long. But they shortened it down to a battle royale, 48-hour time limit, stuff like so. They made the arc smaller, but it's just pretty much about execution at this point.
Yeah, I agree. Well, I think it'll be fine. I do.
Yeah. But so let me know what you guys think. It was awesome having Geekdom101 on the channel. And so
I'll be back whenever you want, bro.
Okay, so if you like the video, man, like the video, please turn on notifications, check out my gaming, top strong videos, and etc. etc. SonTj, peace, love you all.
Hey, hit records on my demo. Did y'all boys not get the memo? I do not stay at the Intercontinental, and anything I got is not a rental. I own that motherfucker, figured out this shit is simple. My stock been going up like a crescendo. A bunch of handshakes from the fakes. I told y'all motherfuckers, man, this shit is not a